Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I'm just so pleased that Andy Robertson here is finally getting the plaudits he deserves.
Chance! He will be livid with himself. Robertson cuts out the pass, aim forwards. Neymar. Now it's Rafinha. He can get that clear, have it back, and can go again. Casemiro. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Marquinhos. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Casemiro. Brazil have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. And that's not going to reach. And it's Christie. Robertson. And he has been fouled there. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Vinicius Junior, gently done.
Are clearly looking to use the space out in the flanks here.
With a view to what exactly, Jim?
Well, it can encourage the fullbacks to get involved and increase their chances of more service into the box.
Now it's Rafinha. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. McTominay. Over to the left. Christie. Now it's Adams. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's had a crack. Brilliant! A finish of true class. First blood drawn. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Scotland have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Moved on forwards. Well read, nice interception. And here's Rafinha. With the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well-timed, excellent interception. Neymar. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Neymar. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Long ball looking to counter. Neymar. Chance! That has been knocked clear. And here's Neymar. Matches Cunha! A real chance and a real let-off. Adams. Christie. Nice physical challenge. Rafinha. Matches Cunha. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That's really well manoeuvred. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
That gets things going for the second half.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Real chance! He scores! And the second half is off to a flyer!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves and pay a price.
Now that's well seen too. And it's played forward. Chance here to counter. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. And the finish! Superb goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Brazil go into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's got space in the area. He's having a shot. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Out to the left it goes. And it's Christie. Now who's going to be first to this? Deflected behind for a corner kick. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Neymar. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
Adams. Christie. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. All perfectly measured that.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar. It's Neymar! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Moved on forwards.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Adams. And he's running through. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Neymar. Matheus Cunha. Neymar. It's good running with the ball. Neymar! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Brazil go 2 up and into a position of real strength. Rafinha going like a man possessed. Rafinha laid out to the left flank. He's shifting through the gears here. And they've been given a corner. Mighty effort! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Adams. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Applies the finish! No, he's missed it.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Neymar taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
McTominay wins the duel this time. Oh, no question, that's a foul. He's trying it! Gets it away. Doak closing in on goal. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. It's a lovely, neat pass. And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Lucas Paqueta spread out to the left. Vinicius Junior. He's going to be disappointed with that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Brazil really approached this game with clear intent, Peter, and a training ground plot was turned into a very good success.
And with that, it's